Are we good to go? Are we live?
We're live. Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. We're ready to go.
Yeah, we're ready to rock and roll. Thumbs up from Anthony from our tech crew. Thank you, Anthony. I'm watching you. I see you behind the camera. Guys, if you just joined us, type in, hey, give us a like. We are up to episode number 103, part 4 of our 4-part series for our 100th, our centenary celebration. If you're watching this on live stream, welcome, delighted to have you here. If you're listening, if you're tuning in, listening in the car, or you're walking the dog, or exercising, in the future, check us out on our live stream on our Facebook page or on YouTube, and then you too can participate inside this session. Before we get started, if you're watching, give us a like right now.
Yes.
Say hey, and also
type in hi.
Click that share button. Comments. Make sure other people see this. Gotta make sure I gotta stop.
Don't touch the mic. We've been given strict instructions not to touch the microphone.
I've already done it, and that is not a KPI that
Apparently we're meant to be moving the body, but not the mic.
That's right. Become the mic. Move around the mic. So last week in episode 102, we talked about the 5 management rules for success, and today in this episode, we're talking about the 5 traits of successful practice owners, so that you guys can get out there and be even more successful. So I'm excited, Sarah.
I'm really pumped. Last week was a whole heap of fun. We were talking all things management. This week we're talking about the 5 traits of a successful practice owner. So if you've just joined us on the Facebook Live, just type in hi or give us a share. Or if you know someone out there who would really relate to this or benefit from this podcast, then just tag them in the comments.
Yes.
And then they're going to see this as well. They can come back and watch the replay. But in the management one, Tristan, we touched on a bunch of things. We went through.
What did we talk about?
If you haven't watched it though, if you're just joining this for the first time, head on over, because we had a whole heap of things we talked about. We talked about the phases of failed management.
Yes, so the 4 phases of failed management.
Yes, so you can identify where you currently are at in that phase, in which phase you're in. And then we talked about common myths of leadership. This was really, really fun.
Yeah, I went a little bit over the top there. I get pretty excited about it. There's a lot of myths out there about leadership and management.
And then we went...
A lot of Care Bears out there promoting the wrong things to do.
We went through a whole heap of other things. We went through the 5 success traits that you need in management. We went through what wasn't working and what is working. What we've seen with proven and tested strategies. We know what's working in management. So simply just go back, watch them, install them, and then you're going to become an even bigger, better, stronger leader in your business as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're doing a giveaway for the podcast 100 series. What can people win? How many are they going to win? What do they get? What's it worth?
I
what are
love
the rules?
this giveaway. So many people are entering. I don't know who's going to win it, but we're giving away to 3 lucky listeners or people watching us.
3 of you.
3 of you guys are going to win our Facebook New Patient Engine course, and that's worth $2,988. So make sure.
US dollars, which is like $1 bazillion Australian. So it's like
the exchange rate
super
is
valuable.
insane.
2988 USDs.
Yes. So
how do they get it? How do they enter?
This is our last week that you can enter the competition. So make sure if you've been thinking about it, you've been watching us, you go, I'm going to enter that soon. Well, this is your last chance. This is your last week that you can enter it, and we'll be drawing it. We'll be announcing it all over email, on our Instagram, on our podcast as well. Of course, we'll be announcing it on here. So if you want to enter, there's a couple of ways you can do it. First of all, if you're watching us on the live stream, just type in 100.
100, the digits.
And then Anthony, he'll jump in and he'll send you the link so you can enter as well. If you're in the car, or if you're at the gym, or if you're just hanging out, riding your bike like a lot of our clients, a whole heap of other things, in the shower, doing all these crazy things. If you haven't seen the video of our clients, it's really funny. Head on over. What you can do is go to practiceacceleration.com/100.
100.
100, the number. Make sure you type that in correctly. Then you're going to come up to a beautiful looking landing page, and that's actually where you'll get to see the video of our clients as well. Oh my God, so funny. Check that out. Couple of steps you need to complete. Number 1, you have to be subscribed to our podcast. Number 2, leave a glowing review, a 5-star review, and tell us why you love listening to our podcast and what difference it's made implementing these strategies into your business. And finally, then you can enter the competition, enter your name and your email so we can make sure you have followed all of those steps, and we can let you know if you are one of those lucky 3 winners to winning that course.
Absolutely. All right, so let's dive in. So today we're talking about the 5 traits of ultra successful practice owners.
Yeah.
So since we started our podcast, almost 2 years, is it 2 years?
2 years, just over 2 years, 103 episodes.
103 episodes in the making. The reality is I've been in business now. I became a self-employed person when I was 23, and I'm 39 at the time of this recording. I know that sounds really old, but I look so young. So
it's the blue shirt.
Exactly. So if you want to get bonus points, tell me I look young. Type in young underneath here. If you think I look older than that, then please let's not talk. You make me feel bad about myself. But, so since I've been in business ownership, I've noticed there are many different traits of successful business owners. But today I want to talk about 5 specific ones, and these are 5 specific traits that we've noticed that are really driving performance since we've been doing our podcast.
Yeah, since
over the last 2 years, these 5 traits have really been driving success. So today we're going to cover really not just like it's kind of traits, habits, behaviors. Let's get into the 5 traits of uber, ultra, hyper successful practice owners. Let's jump in.
All right, let's jump in. So what is number 1? Do you want to take this one? Because I know you talk about this all the time.
I'll take number 1. Yeah, I really like talking about this, so I'll do number 1. Number 1 is this. Ultra successful business owners diarize everything. And so what that really means is they're really clear on their set of priorities and their set of actions they're actually going to follow through on.
Yeah.
So my mantra is, my diary is my boss. So literally everything needs to go into your diary. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. So you need to prioritize, diarize, and then have accountability loops around it. For example, when you have everything in your diary, Sarah, you hold me to account each week. We have our strategic meeting for COO and CEO. We go through and go, did you prioritize the week? Which obviously we did because we planned it the week before. Did you diarize it? Which obviously I have because I show it to you and prove it. Then we go through and you go, great, prove to me you actually did it. Yeah. So it's not just about prioritizing, it's about prioritizing, diarizing, and then the accountability loop that actually goes with it. So trait number 1 is ultra successful people diarize everything and then ensure it gets done, and then they keep score to actually make sure it's a fun process. So here's the thing, like if you feel like your plate is kind of constantly overflowing, there's just more and more stuff to do, that may be the case, but I'm betting that if you diarised your life that you would actually be in more of a state of flow, more so than overwhelmed. So if you feel like your plate's kind of always overflowing, more things just keep coming to you, that's how I used to feel, just type in relate. And by the way, give me a like while you're doing that. Give me a like and type in relate, because this strategy will absolutely help you diarise everything.
Yeah, it'll literally get it out of your head. Like imagine having all of these things, like I've got this task to do, I've got to chase that person up, I've got to do that up. My head is going to explode. Yeah. So that's why we say we literally live by this. Our mantra is the diary is the boss. We literally put everything in there, get it out of your head, put it into your diary, and then it's actually going to happen. I know you put so many things in your diary. Tristan puts in literally everything, even his personal life. He put out the bins. I always see that. We just put everything in there.
Melissa was away 2 weekends ago, and it's a miracle I still managed to get fed and survive, which is really amazing.
You're still here.
But in my diary, so I've got 2 little French bulldogs, Gigi and Watson. Gigi's a little bit naughty.
She's very naughty.
She's pretty
she's cute.
She likes hanging out with your dog Hank. She's obsessed with Hank, but she's naughty. She gets away with it because she's so damn good looking.
Yeah.
But we actually have to provide her with medication. And so in my diary, it was like, medicate Gigi. Now, she's actually a little bit difficult to medicate, so I'd put in my diary, prepare to medicate Gigi, because I've got to like
an hour
hide.
thing.
I've got to like hide the medicine in different foods and like, you know, hey, I'm her butler. I've got to make sure I serve. But like it's prepare to medicate Gigi, then actually medicate Gigi. And Melissa gets back, she's like, I'm like, hey, it's so glad to see you. She's like, yeah, I'm glad to see you too. Did you medicate Gigi? I'm like, damn straight.
It was in the diary, yes.
I'm like, whoo, lucky that was in there. Right? Everything I do goes in my diary.
Literally everything. So that's number 1. Treat your diary like the boss and diarise everything. And number 2 of successful traits is they constantly take action.
Yes.
They take action. They don't wait around and they're not waiting, oh, maybe I'll do this. They're not perfectionists at all. They just take action. They know that actions lead to results.
Yes.
So the more actions that you take, the more of the right results you're going to get. You're not just going to end up being stuck in your business. You're really going to take action. It's not perfect. It doesn't matter. Take imperfect action and just see more results in your business. And the more times you do take action, you feel better as well. You're like, hey,
creates momentum.
Makes momentum. You go take action. More confidence, more momentum. I actually saw this before we came into this podcast, Tristan. I saw a post in our group from David. He's a dentist, and I wanted to share this.
He's originally from the United Kingdom, and he's now working in Western Australia. They've got 3 clinics, I believe.
They've got 3 clinics.
This is a great share from David.
Yeah.
Can you read that out,
and
please?
This talks about he was being a perfectionist. He goes, after many years of procrastinating, I finally uploaded a video on one of our Facebook pages. And he said, I've been wanting to do video for a while. He's actually had a bank of these, and he just hasn't shared them online, which I just can't even believe.
Because he was waiting for them to be perfect.
He was waiting for the video to be perfect. He said, I wasn't completely happy, but I figured, we talk about this in our program all the time, imperfect action, let's do it. So he figured, I'm just going to take imperfect action, and there's just no better place than taking action. And then he said, check this out, he boosted it and added it for 30 Ks, the radius.
30 kilometers,
Yep. And he's already had, he only posted this yesterday, so this is today, straight after. He's already had 1 consult book in from this.
1 new patient from it.
Yes, and he said that's a potential of $20,000.
Yeah, based on the case type that he's treating, it's next to a potential $20,000 from taking imperfect action.
And now he's posted that in. He's feeling really good. He's taken action. Now he's going to keep doing more. He's got a result from taking that action, and it's just amazing and so good. I can't even wait. He's probably going to get more leads continuously now just from doing that one video.
Exactly. It all starts with 1 step. So number 2 is constantly taking action. So let's talk about number 3. I might take this one.
Yes.
So this is a real tough one, actually, and it takes a bit of practice. But the most successful people, they focus on solutions and not problems. So the truth is, business is challenging. The bigger your business gets, the more successful you get, the bigger the type of problems that you actually have to solve. So there isn't a single day when, as a CEO of Practice Acceleration, well, I don't have a problem which I actually need to get involved with to solve. So there's never going to be a day for you guys where you rock up and you're not going to face a problem.
If you're hoping that as
you need to shift away from running away from problems to actually running towards solutions. So it's how you handle these are going to separate you from everyone else. It's what separates people that are struggling from those that are good. It's what separates those that are good from those that are excellent, and those that are excellent from those that are absolutely exceptional. So people that are ultra successful focus on solutions and not problems. Now, I just want to be clear. This is not, hey, let's be positive and the sun's always shining and let's look at, hey, you know what? The glass is half full. It's not half empty. Or, you know what? It's all about perceptions. It's none of that rubbish, okay? Here's what it is. The truth is we all have problems, and they absolutely suck. They truly suck. But in every problem, you look at this and you know what? This totally sucks right now. But what is a solution here so I don't have to deal with this one particular problem again? So I never want to deal with the same problem twice. I don't mind I don't love dealing with any problem. No. But every time I get a problem, I'm like, okay, cool, I get it. What is the solution here which gives me an even bigger win than the current problem I'm experiencing? And how do I change my processes so I don't need to experience this problem ever again? So by doing that, every time I solve a problem, I end up getting a win because I always focus on the solution, and then I systemize it so I don't have to deal with that particular problem ever again. So that's how I deal with challenges and turn them into solutions rather than looking at them as a problem, and that's what our most successful clients do. So
exactly right.
3, solutions, not problems.
Yeah, solutions, not problems. So number 4, that brings me to the next trait. They're obsessed with upskilling. They're always obsessed with becoming more. They're always learning. They're constantly looking at professional development. How can I become more? They never stop learning. I remember seeing this stat online. The average CEO, they read over 60 books a year.
That's a lot of books.
They're constantly learning. They're developing. They understand the difference between, hey, this is learning. They understand this is learning and actually applying.
Yeah.
So now we're talking about, hey, they're always learning, but they're also always applying and taking action. That comes back to taking action all of the time.
Exactly. So one of the things I've done is, as you know, I live very close to work. I actually stopped driving around 12 months ago. I walk pretty much everywhere now, and one of the reasons I did that was so I could consume more content.
Yep, more audibles.
Yeah, if I was driving, I can listen to content, but I'm not nearly as focused as if I'm walking. and I'm feeling and I'm really thinking. I'm experiencing it differently. So I walk a lot and I listen a lot, and I'm the same. I get through. I do Audible. I get through an Audible a week by doing that, and wow, like it turns your exercise into a university.
Exactly right. So you're always learning. Everyone here at our business as well, they all have their Audible they're listening to in the car or they're walking. They're always just constantly learning, constant improvement, constant development. And if you guys are listening to us now, then we know that you guys are up for learning and developing your business because you're listening to podcasts. I love podcasts as well, love Audible, love all of these things, so you can really just constantly improve your business as well. So that's number 4, Tristan. Right. They're always constantly upskilling. So what's number 5?
One more left.
Yeah.
All right, what could it be? So guys, if you're watching this, give me a like, say hey, give us a share, and I'll give you number 5. So make sure you give me a like right now first. All right, should we do this? All right,
yes.
All right, number 5, the 5th trait of the ultra successful is this. They always have a mentor or mentors. So they always have someone that they can learn from, someone that they aspire to be like, someone that has been where they want to go, someone that's handled the problems that they're experiencing, someone that knows the way forward. Because the most successful people understand it is clever to create shortcuts. Like life leaves clues behind, success leaves clues, and it's really, really, really important that we actually follow the pathway of someone who's been there and done that already. And it's really important also that you are coachable. So when we think about our top clients, they always have a mentor, obviously, us, and they're highly coachable. Right now, we've got 3 coaches right now. We have a mindset coach who's purely about what's going on between our ears. That's Ben Elliott. We've got a strategic coach. We work with Frank Kern, who obviously, like you guys obviously do know.
Over in the US.
He's only the greatest internet marketer the world has ever seen. And then, of course, we've got another traffic coach, and we're going to keep him a little bit quiet because we want to keep him all to ourselves. So we've got 3 coaches, and I've just joined another group right now where I've got access to 4 of the greatest business operators in the world at this moment, and I'm really delighted to go to my first meeting with those guys in Mexico in just a month's time. So all up, what's that? There's 4 guys actually in that group. So there's 7 mentors that we have right now. So we've got a lot of mentors.
And even our team have mentors as well. Our team are going through different trainings, different courses that we buy for them in terms of what specialty do they want to work on. Hey, you want to learn more about that area? If we can't teach you that, then we go and find someone else that can really help us with that. What product can we upskill in them? Every single person on our team, we've got 3, or you said 4 or 7 you've got
7 now. Once our first meeting kicks off in Mexico.
We've got 7, plus our team have so there's all of those people on our team as well. We're just constantly always upskilling. They have mentors as well.
Exactly, in different divisions within our team. We're providing different levels of coaching to them as well. So I do a lot of work, obviously, with our coaching team. I also do a lot of work with our business consulting team and looking at like how to actually identify problems with when you guys come to us, we're like identifying your problems and the best solutions. Like I'm actively, heavily involved in both of those teams. So I'm their mentor.
Exactly right. So I would love to know if you're on the live right now, just type in yes or type in no.
Do you have a mentor right now? Yes or no?
Do you have a mentor right now? Just type that in.
Yes or no. And if you don't, then you should absolutely rectify that and do something about it. Type in yes or no.
Yes.
The best, the most successful people of all time always have coaches. They all do. They all have mentors. So, Sarah, let's do a summary.
Yes, let's do a summary of the 5 traits of successful practice owners. So, number 1, we touched on, they diarize everything. Everything in their life is in their calendar. See, we've got ours right here as well. Number 2, they constantly take action. They just take action all of the time. Imperfect action. Number 3, they focus on solutions, not problems. And number 4, they're obsessed with upskilling themselves and their team as well. And number 5, they always have a mentor.
Yeah, or mentors even.
Yes, or 7 mentors if you like, as many as you like.
Yeah, we're getting mentor greedy here.
We've got too many now.
So we're going to wrap this up. This actually wraps up our 100 series, doesn't it?
Yes,
this is episode 4 of 4 of our 100 series. This is episode 103. Is that correct?
103.
No, I can count.
Part 4. So we've covered a whole heap of things. We covered the changes in marketing.
Yes.
We looked at the shift from facilitator to leader.
With patient management.
Yes, with patient management.
Changes changes in actual people management.
People management. Now we're talking about mindset, all of these things.
And traits of success.
Yes.
Exactly. So we do have a prize we're going to give away. Can we just talk again? What is the prize? How do I get it? What is it worth? I think it's like $1 million USD from memory.
This is the last week that you guys can enter to this. So make sure you enter the competition. 3 lucky winners are going to win our Facebook New Patient Machine. And remember,
Facebook New Patient Engine.
Machine Engine.
It's a machine engine.
So you
it's
guys,
amazing.
It's amazing.
The machine engine. You guys, everyone needs a machine engine.
These fancy names. So you guys can win that, and it's worth $2,988 USD.
$1 million
$1 million if you're
and
in
about
Australia.
$100 million New Zealand pesos. Just having a bit of a jab at our New Zealand cousins
over there. So what you need to do is go to the link practiceacceleration.com/100. 3 steps you need to complete. Number 1, you need to be a subscriber of our podcast. Number 2, leave a glowing review. And then number 3, enter your details into the form. So if you are one of those 3 winners, that our team can actually contact you and let you know, hey, you've won this amazing prize.
Yes. You know it. So guys, thank you so much for being on our podcast. We love doing this with you and for you. Please give us a like. Please give us a comment. Please give us a share. And please enter that competition. 3 of you will actually win the New Patient Engine course, machine engine course worth $1 bazillion and $7, which in all honesty, it's worth $2,988 USD, and it will be totally life-changing if you want to get new patients every day, consistently and on demand. So thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
I'm going to wrap it up.
It's been a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye for now.